Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here for this Twin Flame Soulmate, very important union reading, which we usually do on a Wednesday. It is not Yes Please today. We won't be answering, or I should say taking personal love messages, as we did this last week, and over, I don't know how many cards we took, over 200 personal messages. So as I've mentioned, we won't be doing it every week, but today I feel called to take this little oracle, and I'm going to do the divine spread in relation to this most important relationship energetically, to see where it is. So just changing it up a bit. As you could see, I get bored doing the same thing all the time. That's why I'm always trying to come up with ideas. And you can also mention in the comments below if you want a certain reading or how to do it and things like that. I will take those into account. Now, we'll be taking generally the written the handwritten cards. My God, Mercury retrograde, I can't get my words straight. We'll be taking for the general public, for those of you that are all watching here. Now, if this is a card, if the cards that come out that you've received in the past, maybe there's something that you need to know about this reading, maybe one piece of information, who knows. Anyway, we'll be doing that at the end of the reading. I'll be taking the Lover's Path Tarot and the Black Moon Astrology cards as well as this little Greek Oracle Love deck. Only those who can speak Greek should purchase this deck. If you're interested, comment below, let me know. I can tell you where to get it. But it is in Greek, so I love it because it's got beautiful colors on it. It's quite clear cut. It's quite a nice little deck. So let's see, dear Spirit, and thank you to my archangels for advising, for joining us here to let us know energetically where is this relationship at this point after the lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Right, which the energies are still very heavy. The moon is still transiting through Capricorn, a Saturn-ruled sign. It's all about needing to be emotionally patient, striving, working hard, continuing to climb that mountain. And I'm wondering if any of you have had any surprises. Uranus on the sun, I should say the sun coming to conjoin with Uranus in Taurus at the 18th, 19th degree of Taurus, which is very positive for the earth and water signs. Have you had any surprises? For the fire and air signs, maybe it's been a bit of a shock. Any news? I mean, Uranus does speak to the internet. It is Aquarius energy, learning things off the grapevine through social media. Any news pertaining to money, property. Anyway, I'd love to hear about that. For me, nothing really major has shown up yet. We'll see, because it's still playing out. So if you haven't received your surprise, be patient. We may even have the information as Mercury will turn direct on the 15th. So today's the 10th. So in a few days, be patient. Where's this relationship at? Energetically, dear Spirit, what's going on with a divine feminine, divine masculine? Well, it's not gender specific, okay, but obviously they work together where there's a divine feminine, divine masculine, even if it's a woman or a man taking whichever role. You know best, okay? And if this reading does not fit you, then it's not your reading. These twin flame readings will not be your reading every single week. If you can take one piece of information from it, then trust your intuition that that's yours. And I do offer twin flame soulmate readings through my on my website. You can get the links beneath this video if you're interested. And if you especially like today's way of reading and the spread and the cards, let me know. You know, write to me, divinedebut11@gmail.com. Everything is beneath this video, all the info. So let's see where this relationship is now energetically. My dear friends, let's look at the past. We've got the woman with the letter. Unexpected mail. It could be exciting, could be worrying, could be shocking. This is the seed that holds up the reading, and it does speak to the past. Whatever this news was, because it's a 13, it's very transformative. 13 is the death card. It brings change. Right? What is hidden? What is hidden that we don't know about? Oh my God. Okay. Two of Cups. Very similar. This is a soulmate union. This is, could also be connected to business as well. I mean, it's like making a deal. This is the Two of Cups, nevertheless. And we've got a number 19. So, well, Scorpio comes up here, Leo comes up here. What we don't know is that there will be either a meeting, a reconciliation, a seeing things from the other person's point of view. It's like two people being on the same page. This is what we do not see. And that's a very positive note, I must say. Recently and in the past, recent past, this is very similar to the Six of Cups. It is the Six of Cups, actually. Anyway, it is the Six of Cups, and it's a number 10. Well, 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, is it not? It's Jupiterian. But 10 can also speak to an ending. Now, we see the children playing together, but we see the third child being left out in the cold. And for some of you, this is a love triangle. We do see 3 individuals here. But it's also connected to the soulmate, nostalgia, harmony. We see this third child feeling left out. This is the outsider. So this is someone that's quite different, or this is a third party, right? A love affair. Possibly. We see these 2 children, they're okay, you know, they're playing, they're at play, but the third child feels left out. So as I always say, 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. And there are differences with this child. We see black hair. I mean, here we've got fairish, brownish hair. The black hair, it's like stands out. It's this like something quite different about this third person in relation to the 2 here, which obviously when there are similarities, they share something common. So that could be anything, dear friends. It could be anything. Now, obviously, it's like the Six of Cups, and yes, it can relate to a child. Could be a child that is the glue for a particular relationship, or well, it could be the glue that brings 2 people together, but can also be what holds 2 people apart. So I don't know. Let's see what the now position holds. We've got love. We've got true love here. This is like the aces, right? It's the Ace of Cups. Yes, there is true love here. There is true love, my dear friends. What is crowning, and what is it that you or this person is aspiring? I mean, the crowning position is a really important position. And not only that, I usually see the divine spread very similar to the horoscope, right? So those of you who know astrology, you would know that this would be the first house, or in the area of the first house, connected to the 12th, right? As we go along, right? This is more the bottom of the zodiac, and then the top of it. So this, which is the outcome position, would be more so about the relationship, right? This would be more the thyself, someone's personal life. So you get the gist and what I'm talking about. So that's why I do see these areas of this reading as quite substantial and important, because this is usually what we aim towards. Wow. Okay, so the road is blocked right now. The road is blocked. We've got, this is justice, the justice card, but it's also the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So there are legalities. There are legalities, or there needs to be a clearing out. And what I mean by clearing out, there needs to be truth. There needs to be cutting out of the illusion, of the misconception, of the possible conflict, which does involve third parties. Now, because it's the Five of Swords, this could be self-sabotage as well. Someone putting up their own obstacles because they're not communicating clearly. They're not telling you what's really going on. I mean, justice is a number 11. It is a portal that's open, but you see, the portal is closed because of miscommunication, no communication, or dealings with the law. Someone could be possibly being advised or waiting on advice in relation to something legal. Separation, it could be. Or we know the Knight of Swords comes in quickly to clear the air, but it can be conflictual. So someone here could be dealing with separation or conflicts. It could be connected to children as well. Not all of you will be dealing with children. I mean, we know that this card is the Six of Cups, so it's possibly a soulmate or someone that feels familiar to you, someone that you've been dealing with from the past. When I say someone that is familiar to you, some of you may not have met this very important relationship. They may have recently entered your life and you don't recognize them, but there's a sense of familiarity. Okay, and this could also be you may have met them through friends or through, I don't know, I mean, we see a park here. Also, possibly where business is concerned, through a meeting through someone else, who knows? But, this position is trumping the reading. So it's saying that the air needs to be cleared. Yes, a portal is opening. It's a time of a necessity of clarity and of truth, because if we're talking about Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords, you need to clear the air. Communication and truth needs to come through before you can move towards serenity and balance. There is conflict here. Now, this could also be just dark thoughts and perceptions that, my God, they don't love me. There could be jealousy. There could be unequal giving and receiving or sharing of information, which obviously, where there's no understanding, there will be illusion and confusion and worry. But anyway, again, it's a 28, and 28 equals a 10. Again, so some sort of an ending or a restart. What is the action and advice? We've got the safe, and the safe speaks to practical matters and money matters. I do see that there's been substantial also financial loss here. Now, maybe someone is not feeling valued as well. Now, we do see a crown in the safe, but the door is open, which means that there's been theft, some sort of loss or negativity, or loss of information or of valuables, or we will take two cards on both sides, because I want to see what this theft is about and what is safe is going to be on this side. Let's take them now straight away. A loss of a friend or a friendship or loyalty. But what is safe is the divine feminine. That this is like the Empress, my dear friends. So it's like she is someone who's very dependable, someone who will always be there. She is the Empress. And of course she holds the valuables. She's all about abundance, manifestation, prosperity, and love. What I get here is that someone was loyal. Someone got deceived. Their loyalties, they figured out that someone was very, very friendly towards them or very loyal because of practical matters, because of money, because of safety. But I see deception here. And I'm going to say here as well, what I also get here is that someone's been put to the test. It's like leaving the safe door open and seeing if someone is going to be loyal and true. It's like setting up a trap. There's a trap here. There's a trap here. Someone's going to fall in it. This is why this speaks to me of integrity, like truly. And the dog is also the Fool card. So someone's been taken for a ride. They've been taken as a fool because maybe they were loyal to the wrong person, and maybe they're seeing that now. I don't know why I'm getting sort of stressed out and a little bit, I feel the tension, my hands are getting all sweaty. I don't know why. It looks like worry to me. Let's see what the possible outcome is. Oh my God, they are right next to each other. We've got the Emperor, and the Emperor is someone that can be depended upon. He is the one in charge. They are right next to each other. He's the outcome. So it looks like the Empress possibly passes some sort of a test, and the reward is the Emperor. And what does the Emperor mean as a reward? Someone who's going to be there for you. Someone who wants something long-standing. Even though they could be a control freak, they could be someone who's got a lot of responsibilities, someone who's putting you through the ringer. I mean, it's a number 15, which is the devil. It's like, again, I'm going to say the divine feminine being put to the test. She passes the test, though, but she needs to also be loyal. And there is, the foundation could be friendship as well for some. But she passes the test, but it takes time, because remember the 15 is the card of the devil, which says to me that the Emperor is not showing their emotions so much. They're coming through more as, sexually, a sexual connection. But again, the devil speaks to love affairs, third parties. Oh my God. Let's see what the divine position holds. So this speaks to the alignment of the stars, the celestial energies, whether there's help or hindrance. What's going on in the now? We've got the moon, so the moon energies, and it does look like an eclipsed moon. Of course, we're still in those energies, and that full moon, that lunar eclipse in Scorpio is still playing out very strongly. And right now the moon is, as I'm doing this reading, in the sign of Capricorn, which does speak to fears. It does speak to fears, emotionally needing to be strong, needing to be like lead, emotionally needing to be grounded. It could be heavy. It could be emotionally heavy. But, the moon also speaks to revelations, that there were things that were hidden, because it is the card of doubts, right? Or it could speak to possible nighttime. Let's see what else. Anything, wow, when the stars are out, yes, because I did notice the stars here. Something to do with something magical during the nighttime. Pay attention to your dreams. We've got a 2, which 2s can speak to decisions. It could speak to coupling up. And this also equals a 10. Interesting. Here we've got a number 21. a 21, which equals a 3. Again, the Empress. Now, it looks like the Empress being a 5, she's a 14. 14 equals a 5. And 5 is the Hierophant. I don't know if it's the Empress that's in another relationship, in a marriage, or she just is very much about, she's very faithful, or she believes or that this is a spiritual connection, possibly. We've got a 9 here, a 3, a 9, and a 5. 3, 9, 5. 19 it equals. Again, it equals a 10 and a 1. So a lot to do with beginnings, but endings as well. Now, the Emperor is a 15, which equals a 6. They've also got decisions to make, head over heart decisions to make. But we see here, now, number 2, you know, the moon, we don't know what's going on really. But the star speaks to a wish fulfillment, a promise. It speaks to stardom. It speaks to success, hope, but also possibly at a physical distance or at a timely distance. There will be illumination. We've got 2 luminaries here, moon and stars. And the star is the Hermit. And it's also the High Priestess. And of course the star. So we will see information which will bring clarity, understanding, happiness, hope. Right, so let's take one more there. And we've got a 22. Someone needs to make a decision. This is a card of settling down. It's a card of transition. We see the ship coming in and bringing in the goods. But what we're needing to do is to settle down and sort of let go of this heavy anchor. You know, the anchor it's a huge heavy situation. It could be a commitment, it could be anything like that, because it's the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. It's like making a decision to settle down. Someone's tired of being in transition. Someone really wants to settle, but what they're needing to do, because they've been carrying this heavy weight forever, is let go of a certain load and trust, I'm going to say. Trust that there will be options and opportunities. 22 is paths open. Let's see. And the star is a 26, which equals an 8. 8 is the strength card. It's the strength card. And because this is all about wands, it's like looking out to the horizon, possibly physical distance. The 3 of Wands says your ships are coming in, but you need to turn your back on something that you were once passionate about, something that you're still carrying that's heavy, because there is heaviness. The 10 of Wands says you've gotten to the point of, you know, your back is being broken. You need to let go of the load. It's just too much to carry. Delegate that heaviness. Share the responsibilities. Share the information. Remember, number 6, head over heart decision, lovers. Is this someone, is this your emperor? Could be any sign, of course. Remember, we've got a masculine sign here. Doesn't matter who it is. If this is your story, then go with it. But number 6 is also someone who can give you balance, peace, tranquility. We see that the Divine Feminine is more so going through bigger changes right now because she is at a 5. There is the Sun. I absolutely love this. And there is an Ace. We've had the Ace so many times, and the Sun speaks to happiness, obviously. This is a lot of passion. This is a path opening up, a brand new beginning. This is trusting, right? Leo comes through very strongly. The Sun on Uranus. This could be surprises, right? Big surprises. Before I take more cards, let's take a bit more information, shall we? Let's just take a Karma Dharma. Let's take a Karma Dharma. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It helps the channel greatly. Thank you also for joining us on Patreon. If you are not a Patreon member yet, the May individual sign love readings are on Tier 1 on Patreon, or you can purchase a one-off through my website. Thank you for your love and your support, everyone. Okay. And we've got the star, and the star's come through twice. Beautiful, absolutely. Uranus, well, the star is Aquarius, and Aquarius is ruled by Saturn as well as Uranus. This could be something to do with the past, but things are needing to be tweaked. There will be some unexpected, shocking turns of events that will bring possible hope and healing. It's like getting unstuck from something to do with the claws of Saturn from the past. It's like holding on to, Saturn is conservatism, not wanting to change. There's heaviness in Saturn. But Saturn has moved into Pisces, dear friends, so there's a lighter sort of energy. Saturn has left Aquarius. It's time now to believe that whatever we've been holding, or it's been holding us back, we can make the magic. As long as we believe that once we start to build on things and just trust that the power is within our own hands, we can manifest, right? So now what's interesting is the sign of Aquarius. We're having a full moon August 1st in Aquarius. So I'm wondering if that time is not spoken of here. Possibly. We do have the moon and this, Aquarius here. So I'm wondering, unless you're dealing with someone who's got strong Aquarian energies, right? Let's see what the Black Moon astrology speaks to. We do see that what we're trying to manifest is like blocked here. Things need to be taken care of. But remember that the Emperor has got so much that they're in charge. They've got responsibilities, but they can give you that sense of security. Something long-term, right? Thank you, Spirit. 4th house and roots. So there are issues pertaining to someone's home, the past, their family, their roots, and it's a 28. So it's got to look at this. The blockages could have to do with the past. Could be a mother figure. Could be anything to do with their family of origin, their roots, their heritage. But we do see the seed, the child that is birthed here. And we see the tree. And the tree to me always speaks to a seed that's been planted from a long time ago, and it's grown deep roots. So if this is a twin flame connection, you may have gone through many lives. They trying to come into peace and balance. It's like you come from the same family, like your star seeds or something like that. And the tree does speak to hard work. It's Saturn in Capricorn, right? Maybe this person came into your life so that you could grow personally. This has got to do, the tree is spirituality. It's like this person helped you awaken spiritually. They've entered your life for a particular reason, but they've given you many challenges. But the seed is there. It's growing. The child, the baby. And as I say always, children can be the reason for two people to separate, but they can always bring two people together. Okay. Let's continue. I just restarted my camera, so let's go on. So 4th house is the natural house of Cancer. Now, Venus, the goddess of love, is in the sign of Cancer, and so is Mars. The lovers are starting to get more sensitive. The masculine figure has been very frustrated. He's wanting to take charge. It's like he's not being able to move forward on his path, or what he's trying to create. Now the divine feminine Venus is following. But we see the divine masculine that is leading the way. Let's see, because a lot will be going on in love as the lovers are coming closer together. And it could be lovers that also have returned from the past. We've got Mercury still retrograding. Let's see. Fire element and desire. So this looks like a grand fire trine. It's beautiful. Well, right now there's a grand water trine. So it's flowing energies where emotional situations are concerned. Remember, fire too much fire can burn. But there's a lot of fire here, and some of you may have strong fire in your charts. We've also got Cancer, very strong. Aquarius is here as well. What's at the bottom here? We've got a 28, which equals a 10, and a 37, which equals a 10. Again, they're aces. Like, if this does not mean endings and new beginnings, I don't know what does. And we've got Chiron and healing, a number 8. Healing, the wounded healer is showing up here. So this speaks to a resolution or a wound that we've been carrying from our childhood, from a past lifetime. This is finding the resolution, finding the key, unlocking someone who's been locked up. This is the achievement, right? I love Chiron, and Chiron is moving through Aries. So this is a wounding of the mind. It's like downgrading ourselves or down talking our ability of manifesting this relationship. Don't do that to yourself, will you? Okay, let's take the Lover's Path Tarot. Chiron is a number 8. It's like revisiting a situation, hopefully to be able to heal this open wound. Remember that Chiron was a centaur, so he was looked down upon because he was different. So self-worth comes in, believing that you are worthy of this connection. Let's see what's going on in love, dear Spirit. What's going on in love? I believe as Mars is going to enter Leo very soon, just in a few days, things will start to pick up where fire is concerned, because Mars is practically at the last degrees of Cancer. Give it 10 days, a couple of weeks. I feel that the energies are going to shift, my dear friends, after the 20th. Let's see what's going on. We've got awakening, and this is the sun, my dear friends, and it's Cupid and Psyche. Psyche had to jump through hoops. She had to jump through hoops to prove her love to Venus, the mother-in-law, the nasty mother-in-law. She was jealous of Psyche. Cupid and Psyche, what a beautiful love story. They made it in the end. And they had children as well. How beautiful. So Leo comes up very strongly. Someone's going through some sort of an awakening. And obviously it speaks to third parties to me, because Venus, the nasty mother-in-law in this case, Aphrodite, because she was the most beautiful, right, goddess, and Psyche was gorgeous. She was absolutely beautiful. So there was jealousy. And because obviously Cupid was the love child of, Aphrodite with her lover Mars, Ares in mythology. Cupid, a love child, he was very precious to her, obviously. So she really did put Psyche through a test, and this comes up with this here again, that the divine feminine is going through a test right now. We've got Five of Cups, where there has been a sense of loss, emotional loss. You know, and the sun brings clarity and some sort of an awakening. The sun is about confidence, it's about leadership. Leo, I don't know if this is talking about the time of Leo or when Mars enters Leo. There's going to be the Five of Cups where someone's cups are going to be spilt, but those two cups still standing. It's like letting go of the emotional hard past, looking at the future, at what can work out. Not all is lost. And we've got sacrifice. We've got the Hanging Man here. Number 12, Pisces. What's at the bottom? And we've got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, of course, very intuitive, water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces comes up very much, and remember that Pisces, number 12, the Hanging Man, is could be a major ending, the ending of sacrifice, not wanting to sacrifice anymore, needing to go with the flow, needing to see something more clearly, feeling blocked, feeling imprisoned. The 12th house is the house of imprisonment, sleep. It's like nothing's going on right now. It's like we're needing to wait. Beneath that is the Nine of Coins. Someone knowing their self-worth, knowing their value. And the Nine of Pentacles, of course, is someone who is single. So I'm wondering if this is not someone needing time, because, as I said, someone could be going through some possible divorce or separation, or it's just a time of needing to change one's perspective, look at things from another viewpoint. I don't know. I have no idea what that could mean. I want to take a few more cards. Let's see what the foundation shows with the news, the letter, the shocking news, the surprising news. Well, we've got the thunder. This is like Uranus. An electrical shock, or some sort of an, oh my God, right? It could have to do with, because it is a 5. And 5 equals changes. It's like a turning point in the past. It is the past. Now this is, of course, it's the Tower. It's the Tower card. So this card here is the 6 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. It's like lots of messaging back and forth. There can be a little bit of ego. Maybe something to do with this eclipse. Some news may be coming through. Now, it is the past position, but for some of you, I suppose it could be happening now. Let's see. No, I'm going to take one more card here. I need to take one more card because I need more information on what that news could be. And we've got a thief. This is the 7 of Swords, so finding out something. We've got the mice, we've got the house, we've got the thief. Someone getting away with something. This is third parties. There's something that's revealed here which will bring a major shift. Or something that was revealed for some of you in the past which brought a major shift. Something that was revealed that was very stressful, very hard, because the mice does speak to deficiency, injustices, right? Third parties, gossip. Let's see what the position of the hidden is with the Two of Cups there. And we've got the Seven of Wands. Now, we've got the rooster and the fox. This is like a turning of the tables. It's like the fox getting caught out. Remember, the fox is very similar to the Seven of Swords. Someone, and the fox looks exhausted here. Something about not knowing, or someone trying to be too intelligent, or a smart ass, or the rooster has got the upper hand. It's like being put in at a point of advantage above someone who's quite intelligent. It's like the tables turn and bring those who were at a disadvantaged point at the top now. It's like a turning of the tables. And the Seven of Wands, of course, says that someone is going to be called to action. But there is protection here. I mean, we know the rooster, which could be the emperor, right, is taking care. He is protecting the chickens, right, from the enemy, the fox. So maybe it's the emperor that's put in a position of advantage here. Or they'll be called to action. It's got a lot to do with desire and fire. It could be anything to do with at work or with business or anything like that. Or it's like having the upper hand, fighting against the odds, but having the upper hand now, which would be the position, a good position to be in. Let's look at the past with the Six of Cups. Yeah, we've got the Lily. And this is the Judgment card as well as Temperance. Second chances. Something has happened recently where someone maybe felt left out in the cold, but there was connection with a soulmate, surely. Maybe someone's asking that they've got business to tend to now, maybe not verbally asking, but this is what their sort of psychic messages they're sending out to their other half, because the Lily to me is a spiritual connection. And remember, number 20 is Judgment. It's a moment of crisis. Maybe your person, maybe you, I don't know, has been going through a critical moment. Obviously, through some sort of a resurrection. Yes, the sign has come through recently that there is a possibility for second chances and a resurrection. I just looked at my clock, 13:13. 13. You know what 13 is? It's Scorpio. It's an ending. It's, of course, because Judgment is Plutonian energies, and this was a Plutonian lunar eclipse. What's going on in the now with the heart? We've got a lot of fire and desire. A lot of fire and desire. The fireplace. Let's put these cards away. There's a lot of passion, both people. I mean, this is the Ace of Wands. This is like striking it when it's hot, when you've got the opportunity, because aces are opportunities. And it's a 29, which 29 I think this has got to do with the divine feminine a lot, because 29 in the grand tableau spread is the woman. It's the position of the woman. So there will be some sort of an understanding. I mean, it's like the light coming on, the light bulb coming on, an opportunity possibly for the divine feminine, maybe. As we know, I mean, the heart is a 3. 3 is the Empress. So there's an opportunity for understanding or to take action where love is concerned. I feel it leans more towards the divine feminine at this point. Let's see what these blockages are. And I feel because it's a 28, and 28 is usually the masculine, again in the grand tableau, maybe the divine masculine needs to clear the air, or they're going through legalities, or they're going to come through and just blurt a lot of the information out. Let's see what that is all about. We've got the snake, you see. I feel that the divine masculine is dealing with poison. The snake, yes, is a third party. It is also something that is very much yearned and desired. The snake is moon in Cancer. It is a card of seduction, but it could also be deception. That there has been deception. This is a strong sexual attraction. There's also wisdom. Also, things that are forbidden may be coming through that the divine masculine could be finding out about. You know, the snake is the devil. So the divine masculine is dealing with the devil. And it could be that they're also self-sabotaging the growth of this relationship, the connection, or that they've just got something really heavy that they're dealing with. Let's take one more. And remember, the snake can also be third parties and animosity. But there's change here. There's change and there's transition. This could also speak to a possible change of homes. It is number 7. It is the Chariot. It's the Chariot. So once truth comes through, a lot of information, a portal opens. Someone is not self-sabotaging themselves, and they're ready to go on a journey, but they're going through a metamorphosis, a death process, obviously here with a snake. You know, the snake does remind me of the South Node in Scorpio. So it's like taking off all that dead skin. It's like the blockages, limitations, ending through clarity, through challenges, and through wisdom, through intelligence. Because it is the 5 of Swords. Remember, the 5 of Swords shows the individual holding the swords themselves. Let's take one more in the action and advice. My God, we've got an ending here. We've got the Death card. So there's been some sort of an ending here. It could be around the lunar eclipse, or it could be that the divine feminine is going through a major ending, letting go of past karma as well. This could also be a decision that is made that will put an ending to something that was unhealthy in the past. Let's see what the masculine, let's see what the Emperor holds here. Okay, there's going to be healing. We've got the Doctor, right? This is the five of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Lots of changes coming in. And this could also say that the Emperor has been ill, mentally unstable, emotionally having gone through a difficult phase, or even physically. But we've got the keys. We've got 2 keys here. And the keys are Mercury, I should say the Magician. Okay, second chances for me. Second chances and choices. I want to take one more on number 22. And we've got the Rider. So the Rider does speak to success as long as there's collaboration and intelligence and very careful strategizing and precision, because both parties need to be on the same page. They need to work together for this relationship to happen. You see that the Horse and the Rider, they've learnt, this art, this splendor, this journey. They know where they're heading, but they've got obstacles. So they've got the ability, through good communication and collaboration, to pass over those blockages, those forks in the road, and move towards success. And this is the Strength card. It is the Strength card. So confidence is necessary. Also self-control. It's a very strong and dynamic card, this is. And it's a number 12, which 12, remember, we did see the sacrifice and the hanging man. Yeah, I feel that this is overcoming the obstacles or the blockages through tweaking things. Okay, tweaking things, making those small adjustments for that to happen. We've got a number 4 on the Emperor, who is a number 4 naturally. And remember, this is the Magician. The Magician has got all the tools to make the magic. The Magician is also Mercury. Possibly as Mercury turns direct, there will be opportunities here, second chances. And the key also speaks to Chiron. Remember, the ability to heal. Let go of something that was unhealthy and move towards something that is healthy. The opportunities are here. Okay, and you know, the sun also speaks to healing. What's beneath that? There are the clouds. So the clouds move away and the sun clears the lack of understanding or the cloudedness. There's a new cycle here. Again, we've got the aces here. And the stork does bring a brand new cycle. This is a brand new cycle that has opened up. Okay, let's take some love messages. I think that the opportunities are here. It's all about choices, obviously, dear friends. What I get here is that if it's the Emperor that's making a choice, they either stay in a situation that was very unhealthy for them, or they go with their heart, you know. They decide to heal. They decide that they are worthy. I just, before I take those messages, I want to take one more card on that broken mirror. Yeah, we've got the whip. This is the 5 of Wands. So there is conflict. I feel that's for some of you. I feel that for some of you, because you could see the divine feminine has turned her back on the divine masculine. It's like the Empress has turned her back, possibly because of, I don't know, maybe her sacrifice is not being noticed or valued or even spoken about, even, you know, appreciated. I'm going to say maybe the divine feminine has closed the door on the divine masculine. There's been some sort of a hard situation. This could be internal conflict or external. There may be just quiet at this time, and no communication possibly as well. Someone is needing time to make a decision. Oh my God. Okay, let's take all these. Forever yours, 10 of Cups. You are my other half. I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. You left me in the dark, stuck on you, 8 of Swords. I don't want to be tied down. I will never marry. I don't believe in marriage. I've made a million mistakes with you. Can you forgive me? 7 of Cups. You were too overbearing. I felt suffocated, insecurities and jealousy. 9 of Wands. We've come a long way. Let's not give up now. We've invested a lot. Don't give up. 7 of Pentacles. I want you back. Do you? 3 of Cups. You are a dream come true. I feel blessed. 4 of Wands. 11. You make me quiver. You make me quiver. I'm hooked on you. You turn me on. 8 of Wands. I regret the moment that I let you go. 5 of Cups. So we see there are regrets here. 3 of Swords. You stole my heart and my happiness. I was wrong to doubt your love, babe. I apologize. 7 of Wands. Your love touched my soul. 10 of Cups. We've got the 10 of Cups twice. And why did you leave me? How could you? What went wrong? Someone is in shambles. They don't know what went wrong. We had the 5 of Cups twice. Okay, this is the 3rd time we've got the 5 of Cups. So, I hope that these messages gave you some clarity, my dear friends. Of course, this is a general reading. We've only touched on the tip of the iceberg here, where love is concerned. And I know some of you are receiving some messages. The full story for me would be a personal tarot reading, but also a look at your astrology, because I always like to utilize both tools. So deluxe readings that I offer on my site, on my website, they're very good readings, which give us a more expanded look at what's going on for you. Okay, so if you're ever interested, let me know. Other than that, thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It always helps the channel, so I appreciate you so very much. We will do the yes please at some point again. Make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you exchange energy with me, and that is through obviously commenting, reaching out, even just pressing on that like button. It always helps. Helps us connect. Okay, I think we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me, my dear friends, and wishing you well moving forward. Love and light. Ta-da.